warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, student.
Morning.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay, today I'm so very happy because I am still with you all in this classroom. Hari ini saya sangat bahagia sekali karena saya bisa bertemu kalian di kelas ini. Okay, students, before we start the lesson, please the chairman lead the pray, please. Silakan ketua kelas untuk memimpin doa.
Before we start our study, let's pray together. Pray finish.
Okay, well, today I wanna check your present. Saya akan periksa, mengecek kehadirannya terlebih dahulu. Siapa yang tidak hadir hari ini? Ada yang absen ya? Yang tidak hadir siapa? Umur Wakia. Apa keterangannya, Nak? Oh, sick ya? Sick. Mana? Naila, sick ya?
Yes, Mom. Silvika.
Silvika, what is sick or absent? Absent ya? Oke. Oh, student present semua, yang lain hadir ya?
Yes.
Empat orang yang tidak hadir.
Yes.
Oke, noted. Okay, I wanna ask you, do you remember what is the material of the last meeting? Kalian masih ingat materi apa yang kita pelajari minggu lalu? Isti, maybe? Raise your voice, bisa besarkan suaranya, Nak? Oke, past tense. Next. Jadi past di minggu lalu itu kita belajar past tense. Who can mention what is characteristic of past tense? Siapa yang bisa sebutkan ciri khusus dari past tense itu? Oke, Batari, time is yours.
Menggunakan kata kerja bentuk kedua.
Thank you, excellent. Jadi past tense itu menggunakan kata kerja bentuk kedua, right? Now, so today we will apply it simple past tense itu atau past tense itu in this material. Jadi past tense itu akan kita gunakan di materi ini pada hari ini. Get it? Mengerti?
Yes.
Now, by the way, do you like reading story?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, right. What is story do you like? Cerita apa yang kalian biasanya baca? Okay, novel. Okay. Malikunda, nggak ada yang lain, apa lagi? Bawang putih, bawang merah, and etc. dan lain sebagainya. Huh? Have you ever read the story of Malikunda, Sang Kuryang, The Legend of Toba Lake? Apakah kalian pernah membaca cerita tentang Malikunda, Sang Kuryang atau legenda Danau Toba?
Yes.
Ever? Nice. Do you know the stories are example of narrative text? Jadi kalian tahu tidak bahwa contoh yang saya sebutkan tadi itu adalah contoh dari naratif teks. Now look at the basic competence. Ada kompetensi dasar yang harus kalian ketahui. Silakan dilihat di layar. And then ada learning objektifnya, tujuan pembelajaran yang akan kita capai pada hari ini. Yang pertama, melalui pada pembelajaran problem based learning, peserta didik dapat mengidentifikasi fungsi sosial, struktur teks dan unsur kebahasaan teks naratif dengan benar. Yang kedua, melalui model pembelajaran problem based learning, peserta didik dapat menganalisis informasi rinci teks naratif legend dengan benar. Yang ketiga, melalui problem based learning, peserta didik dapat mendemonstrasikan teks naratif legend dengan benar. Jadi pada hari ini kalian akan mengidentifikasi fungsi sosial, struktur teks dan unsur kebahasaan dari sebuah naratif teks, serta menganalisis informasi rinci yang terdapat dalam naratif teks. Dan kegiatan terakhir pada hari ini yaitu kalian akan mendemonstrasikan sebuah naratif teks, atau bisa dikatakan kalian akan menceritakan kembali sebuah naratif teks berdasarkan kata-kata kalian sendiri. Jadi, May, who know what is narrative text? Ada yang bisa jelaskan apa sih itu narrative text? Ada?
Saya Bu.
Okay, that is yours. Please sit down. Stand up, sorry. Stand up, please.
Definition of narrative text is the type of text that tells of chronological story in the past tense.
Okay, thank you. Another, ada yang lain? Nanti, jadi narrative text itu adalah sebuah teks yang menjelaskan suatu kejadian yang terjadi di masa lampau. Let's look at the video.
A long time ago, there was a child named Malin Kundan who lived with his poor father and mother. They lived in a village on the beach. It was a small and quiet place, and many people had migrated to the cities to find more money. There wasn't much to do in their village. The land was arid and the fish in the sea were not plentiful. One day, Malin Kundan's father wanted to go abroad. It is said that the neighbouring country is prosperous and making money there is very easy. Malin Kundan's father immediately boarded the ship with the other residents who wanted to migrate. So Malin and his mother
Come on, please buy it.
yelled Malin's mother while selling her stuff. Meanwhile, Malin was still chasing wood. Days became months, months became years, and years passed quickly. Noticed, Malin was now a handsome, strong young man. He began to get bored in his quiet and poor village. He wanted to travel like his father.
I will sail the sea like my father,
He said. Then Malin Kundan tried to ask permission from his mother.
Mom, let me go abroad, just like father.
Said Malin Kundan to his mother, who immediately became sad.
No, my son. I'm afraid you will not return, just like your father. You are the only child I have. If you don't come back, who will I live with?
She worried so much about Malin.
Don't worry, Mom.
Malin answered.
I promise I'll be back. I will become a rich man, and you can come to live with me.
Finally, nothing could be done by his mother. Malin Kundan insisted on leaving. One day, Malin Kundan took his wife sailing on his luxury boat. They docked in the village port of Malin Kundan's hometown. News of Malin Kundan's success reached his mother.
Is that my son? Malin's ship?
With a cheerful heart, the elderly mother hobbled to the harbour.
Yes, Malin Kundan. I'm sure of it.
Thought Malin's mother when she saw Malin get off the ship with his wife.
Malin, you come home, son.
said Malin's mother while trying to reach her son. Malin Kundan's wife saw an old woman who ran to them, shouting. Her clothes were ragged, old and worn out. So she asked her husband,
Who is she? Is she really your mother?
Malin Kundan was nervous. He didn't want his wife to find out that he came from a poor family. So he answered his wife.
I don't know, honey. Maybe just an old beggar asking for alms.
His mother heard Malin Kundan's words. She was saddened.
How can you not know me, my child? I am your mother. I raised you.
Said his mother, crying. Malin Kundan became angry and said,
My mother is long dead. Don't lie to me, old beggar.
His mother cried and with a sad voice said,
I'm sure you're Malin. My son, look at the scar on your arm. It is only Malin Kundan, my child, who has that scar.
Malin became even madder. He told his bodyguards to take away his mother, who was sobbing. With a painful heart, his mother prayed to God.
God, if he is truly my son, Malin Kundan, I curse him to turn to stone.
Oh, what's wrong with my body? I can't move. Oh no!
Malin Kundan realized he'd been cursed as he knelt on the ground. He knelt on the ground and immediately turned to stone. It was too late to him to regret disobeying his mother. His last thought was how much he regretted disobeying his mother as he turned to stone.
Okay, after you watching the video, I want to ask you, what is the information that you get from the story? Informasi apa yang kalian dapatkan dari video tersebut atau story tersebut? One student, please raise your hand. Coba siapa yang bisa? Okay, you time of yours. Yeah.
A long time ago, there's a child who is disobedient to his mother, and because of this,
Stand up, please, bisa berdiri kina supaya teman-teman yang lain bisa dengar. Yeah.
a long time ago, there's a child who is disobedient to his mother, and because of this disobedience, he is cursed to become a stone.
Okay, thank you. Another, ada yang lain? Apa lagi informasi yang kalian bisa dapatkan? Okay, time of yours.
Informasi yang saya dapat dari cerita Malin Kundan, dalam cerita tersebut berkisah tentang seorang anak yang durhaka kepada ibunya, dan karena itulah dia dikutuk menjadi batu.
Okay, nice. Another, masih ada yang lain yang bisa tambahkan informasi apa yang kalian dapatkan? Siapa lagi? Okay, you.
Yes.
Okay, time is yours.
Thank you for the opportunity. So, there's narrative. Pertama-tama, let me answer in Indonesia.
Yes.
Jadi, Malin Kundan ini menceritakan tentang seorang yang rajin bernama Malin Kundan. Dia tinggal di pantai bersama ibunya. Mereka sangat miskin, tetapi mereka hidup dengan baik harmonis. Dan bagian masalah dari cerita teks Malin Kundan ini adalah beberapa tahun kemudian Malin Kundan sudah menjadi seorang pedagang yang kaya raya. Nah, setelah dia menjadi seorang yang kaya raya, dan lama kemudian dia bertemu dengan seorang wanita dan dia menikahi wanita tersebut. Istrinya ini tidak tahu bahwa keturunan Malin Kundan adalah seorang yang miskin. Nah, kemudian pada suatu hari dia dan istrinya berlayar dan kemudian ada di sebuah pulau. Nah, di mana pulau itu adalah tempat tinggal Malin Kundan sendiri sewaktu ia masih kecil. Nah, di situ orang tuanya melihatnya. Kemudian orang tuanya ini menghampiri Malin Kundan dan membawakan sepiring kue kampung favorit Malin. Tetapi Malin tidak mengakui wanita itu sebagai ibunya yang menolak. Dan kemudian dia menendang kue desa yang dibawa oleh ibunya sampai dia serahkan. Kemudian resolusi dari cerita Malin Kundan ini adalah his mother prayed for rain because Malin reveals the heart. All the ground with his mother lost Malin becomes stone. Dan
apa sih social function, tujuan dari teks ini. Yang kedua, generic structure atau struktur teksnya. Dan yang ketiga, language feature, unsur kebahasaan yang digunakan dalam teks ini. I give you time 1 minute. Saya kasih waktu 2 menit untuk mengidentifikasi ini. Okay, now mungkin mention what is the social function of the text. Siapa yang bisa sebutkan apa fungsi sosialnya? Okay, you. Siapa namanya? Yusra di? Yusra, time is yours, please.
The social function is to entertain the reader.
Okay, thank you. The social function of the text is to entertain the reader. Jadi teks ini tujuannya itu untuk menghibur pembaca. Next, what is the generic structure of the text? Siapa yang bisa? Okay, time of use. Dwi Pertiwi.
Orientation terdapat pada paragraf pertama, complication terdapat pada paragraf kedua, dan resolution terdapat pada paragraf ketiga.
Thank you, excellent. Terima kasih. Jadi pada paragraf pertama itu adalah orientation. Mengapa dikatakan orientation di sini? Karena menjelaskan tentang kapan dan siapa saja tokoh yang ada pada cerita ini. Dan orientation itu dia selalu terletak pada paragraf pertama, the first paragraph. And then the second is complication. Complication is develop of the problem. Jadi pada paragraf kedua ini disebutkan bahwa masalahnya itu sudah mulai berkembang di sini. And the last is resolution. Jadi pada paragraf ketiga dijelaskan apanya?
Solusi dari permasalahan.
Oke, solusi dari permasalahannya atau ending. Ending dari ceritanya.
Happy ending atau
Happy ending atau sad ending. Kalau di teks ini dia sad ending ya.
yes.
Karena Melayu Gundang dikutuk menjadi batu. Nice. Now, who can mention what is the language feature of the text? Okay, time is yours, please.
So language feature of the text is use adjective, use the first person, use conjunction like and use past tense.
Okay, thank you. Right. Jadi menggunakan apa? Adjective, apalagi past tense. Now, what is it? Who can explain the complete explain? Siapa yang bisa jelaskan lebih lengkap lagi dari unsur kebahasaan yang digunakan? Okay, time is yours.
Thank you so much for your opportunity that given to me. Use past tense, misalnya become, brought, style, facilitate. Use adverb time kayak once upon a time, one day. Use conjunction kayak and. Use specific characters kayak Melayu Gundang. Use the first person kayak I. Use the third person kayak he, she, sama they. Use adjective, diligent, beautiful.
Okay, thank you. Excellent. Now look at language feature of the text. Yang pertama, use action verb dalam bentuk past tense. Jadi dia menggunakan action verb atau past tense. Ciri dari past tense itu menggunakan apa? Did it? Okay. And next, use adverb of time. What is adverb of time? Apa itu adverb of time? Oke, keterangan? Waktu. Contohnya, once dengan sini. Once in a time and one day. Next, use conjunction menggunakan penghubung. Contohnya di sini kata and. Next, use specific character. The character of the story is specific, not general. Jadi karakternya ini dijelaskan secara spesifik, dia tidak bersifat umum. Contohnya kata maling kundang. And then next, use first person or the third person. Jadi dia di sini menggunakan orang ketiga. Contohnya kata they, see, he. Okay, nice. And the last, use adjective. What is adjective?
Kata sifat.
Okay, excellent. Kata sifat. Contohnya yang mana di sini? Okay, jadi dia happy. Okay, students. Now look at the general structure of the narrative text. The first is orientation. Orientation set the scenes where and when the story happened and introduces the participant of the story, who and what is involved in the story. Jadi di orientation itu menjelaskan tentang where, di mana dan kapan serta siapa saja tokoh yang terlibat di dalam cerita itu. Dia dijelaskan pada orientation. Dan orientation itu selalu terletak pada paragraf pertama. Paragraf pertama. Next. Complication. Tells the beginning of the problem which leads to the crisis or climax of the main participant. Jadi di complication ini menjelaskan tentang masalahnya sudah mulai berkembang menuju klimaks atau puncak masalahnya. And then resolution. The problem of the crisis is resolved either in happy ending or in a sad tragic ending. Where the problem is the story is solved. Jadi di resolution ini menunjukkan bahwa ceritanya itu sudah selesai. Dia juga biasanya menjelaskan tentang bagaimana sih akhir dari sebuah cerita itu, apakah berakhir dengan happy ending atau sad ending, bahkan mungkin berakhir dengan tragis. And the last is orientation. Okay, reorientation. This is a closing remark to the story. It consists of a moral lesson, advice, or teaching for the reader. And reorientation ini sifatnya optional. Jadi orientation itu menjelaskan tentang, biasanya dia berisikan tentang ini, moral lesson atau nilai moral yang terkandung dalam story tersebut, atau berisi pula tentang saran yang disampaikan penulis kepada pembacanya. Yang perlu kalian ingat bahwa reorientation ini sifatnya optional, bisa ada, bisa juga tidak. Okay, now student, I wanna define saya berharap kalian bisa berkolaborasi, kalian bisa bekerja sama menyelesaikan LKPD kalian dengan benar ya. Oke, I'll give you time 20 minutes. Saya kasih waktu kalian 20 menit to do it, untuk menyelesaikannya. Oke, group one. Do you have a problem? Ada masalah? Yes, yang mana nak? Okay. All students, look at class 1. Caranya nomor class 1. A. Rearrange the jumbled paragraph below to be a good order. Jadi di sini ada paragraf yang acak, dia jumble paragraf. Kalian mau susun kembali menjadi sebuah teks narratif yang benar. Dia ada any problems yang lain? Ada lagi? Ada lagi nak? Masalah yang lain? Tidak ada? Sudah ada masalahnya? Sudah tahu semua caranya? Oke, silakan kerjakan. Oh ya, sorry, untuk task 2, answer the question below based on the text below. Jadi Pak, untuk tes kedua itu kalian jawab pertanyaannya berdasarkan teks di atas ya, setelah kalian susun itu. Untuk task 3, written based on your own word in from the classroom, the text about the legend of Sangkuriang. Jadi kalian itu menceritakan kembali teksnya The Legend of Sangkuriang di atas dengan nama kelompok tadi. Oke, get it? Okay, thank you. You can do it now. Jadi? Okay, students, I think time to do your LKPD is enough. Saya kira waktu kalian untuk menyelesaikan LKPD itu sudah selesai ya. And now you can collect now. Kalian bisa kumpulkan sekarang. Okay, next group, where is? Mana kelompok-kelompoknya mana? LKPD mana? Kelompok berapa kelompok? Group 5. Okay, thank you. Now I want every group retell the story about the Legend of Tangkuban Perahu ya. Jadi saya mau semua kelompok bersama membersnya dan anggotanya menceritakan kembali legenda dari Tangkuban Perahu. Okay, start from group 1. You can come here please. Kelompok 1 silakan maju ke depan.
Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much for the opportunity that given to me. I would like to tell you a story about
money is passed and Sang Kuliah became a strong young man. He wondered if he will one day be a leader. His own village did not reach his then he met Dayang Sumbi. At the time, Dayang Sumbi was given another forever, so she stayed forever. Both of them did know each other, so they fell in love and they decided to marry. But then Dayang Sumbi yang buat resort it was impossible for them to know. She thought him would have it to be right here. He wished that they married soon. So Dayang Sumbi very deep condition. She asked some young people like and about one night. She said she needed that for honeymoon.
Okay, I think that's all of my group, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Maybe from another group, any question or suggestion for group 1? Ada pertanyaan atau saran mungkin untuk kelompok 1? Okay, time is yours.
Saya hanya ingin menambahkan sedikit kurangnya itu yaitu the explanation is where God but is better if you are ready of right friends. Di sini artinya kalian itu kurang menyapa kami yang ada di sini. Nah, di sini kami membutuhkan sebuah masukan yang membuat kita mengerti. Jadi itu saja kurangnya. Terima kasih.
Okay, thank you for your advice.
Thank you very much for your advice, and thank you very much too for group 1, and give applause for group 1. Okay, sit down please. Okay, thank you very much for all group because you give a good performance today. Kalian sudah memberikan performa yang bagus hari ini. I want give appreciate to group 2 because group 2 is the good performance today. Saya kelompok 2 karena dia sudah performanya lebih bagus pada hari ini. Oke, di atas grup bukan berarti kelompok yang lain itu tidak bagus ya. Kalian sudah bagus, tapi mungkin kelompok 2 lebih bagus lagi. Before we close the meeting, I want one student give a conclusion of the lesson today. Saya mau satu orang siswa memberikan kesimpulan dari pembelajaran hari ini. Bukan give a conclusion, siapa yang bisa kasih kesimpulan? Oke, Tanisius.
Narrative text is the type of text that tells a chronology story in the past tense. Ada juga generic structure narrative text. The first itu orientation, complication, resolution, dan ini ada optionalnya reorientation. Gitu.
Okay, thank you very much to your conclude. Terima kasih Agus atas kesimpulannya. Okay, today we study about narrative text. Where narrative text is the text, the story happened in the past. Jadi dia menjelaskan sebuah kisah yang terjadi di masa lalu. The social function of the narrative text is to entertain the readers. And then the general structure of the narrative text, the first is apa? Yang pertama ada orientation. Second is and the fourth is resolution. Student, I wanna ask you. Look at this slide. Do you can mention part of this list itu, I want you learn hard. Kalian harus study hard on your home. Kalian harus belajar keras lagi di rumah ya, supaya lebih terbiasa lagi menyusun paragrafnya dan menentukan generic structure of the text. Okay, student, now I want give you evaluate. Saya mau kasih evaluasi di akhir pembelajaran kita, dan tujuannya untuk mengukur kemampuan kalian. Ya, now look at the link. Silakan klik linknya di grup kalian, and then look at the code. Ada kodenya. Sudah bisa klik linknya? Oke. Yang lain sudah bisa? Masih minum? Sudah bisa toh? Silakan dikerjakan ya. atau next meeting kita akan belajar tentang recount text. Mungkin kalian bisa cari referensinya di rumah. Ya, mungkin bisa melalui buku, internet. Silakan kalian cari-cari referensi tentang recount text. Itu adalah materi kita selanjutnya. And before we close the meeting, I want the chairman please lead the prayer. Silakan pimpin doanya.
Before we finish our study, let's pray together.
Before we close the study.
Before we close our study, let's pray together.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, to lead the prayer. Terima kasih ketua kelas sudah memimpin doanya. And I think that enough for today. Saya kira cukup sekian untuk hari ini. Jangan lupa kalian terus belajar di rumah, tingkatkan belajarnya ya.